Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the 25-liter black hole pack from Patagonia. And a while back we took a look at the 32-liter version of this bag, which was very versatile, was able to hold more than I was expecting, so it was a really solid travel bag. Still a little bit bigger than what I would normally like to use for my day-to-day, but I liked a lot of things about that bag, so I was curious to see how this smaller version would work as an EDC bag and maybe for minimal travel. And so I've been testing it out over the past couple of weeks, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience using it. I'll show you how I've loaded it out, walk through all the features that it has, and I'll also talk about how it compares to some of the other similar bags that are currently on the market. Before jumping into the video, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with the outside of the bag, the aesthetic here is pretty similar to the larger version that we looked at in the past, so it has a pretty functional and technical vibe. You have webbing and attachment points along the front, pockets on the exterior. It definitely fits in with Patagonia's kind of outdoorsy vibe. Like the previous version, one thing that's interesting to me about this pack is that it's not a super subdued aesthetic because of how shiny this exterior fabric is. I wish that there was some sort of a matte option that was offered. To me, it's just a little more eye-catching than I would like to see. I like bags that are a little bit more minimal. So that's just, kind of a small nitpick, but overall I think the aesthetic is still versatile enough to take into the outdoors or exploring a city or for travel. Moving into the materials, the bag feels really well built. On the exterior, you have a 300D recycled ripstop polyester that feels like it's going to hold up well to rougher usage. It also has a TPU laminate coating to give you plenty of weather resistance. It's also fairly lightweight. The bag comes in at around 1 pound 7 ounces, which is really nice. And then you also have some nice YKK zippers all throughout. Continuing along the outside of the bag, I was really happy to see that you have 2 external water bottle pockets, one on each side. They have a nice elastic material that's going to work well for a variety of sizes of water bottle. The 20-ounce water bottle that I normally carry with me fit in there very comfortably, and you do have some flexibility here. This material also feels pretty durable and like it's not going to tear. And then I like that because it's elastic, when it's not in use, it still hugs the bag pretty nicely to maintain a pretty clean overall look. On the front of the bag, you have the Patagonia logo and then a row of webbing that's going to be great for attaching items with something like a carabiner. This might be a good spot to attach some hand sanitizer. I also attach my hero clip to these, and I like that this one at the top is a little bit bigger to give you some flexibility. If you have a thicker carabiner or something like my hero clip, is going to fit in here very nicely. You could also use this as a handle to pick the bag up when it's on the ground. Taking a look at the capacity, the bag comes in at about 25 liters, which is a really versatile size in my opinion. I was able to fit all the items that I normally like to carry with me, and I still had plenty of leftover space. And I like that even when the bag is a little bit more packed out, it does maintain a pretty slim silhouette, which makes it great for navigating crowded areas, jumping onto public transit, and carrying onto most domestic and international airlines. Continuing on with the straps and the back paneling, so far the bag has been pretty comfortable to wear. I like how the straps have been implemented here. They have a decent amount of padding. It's pretty soft and broken in right out of the box. And then on the inside, it has this meshy material to help prevent moisture from building up. The straps also have a nice width to help prevent the bag from digging into your shoulders when it's a little bit more packed out. And then you also have a few attachment points here on the strap where you could place something like a bike light or maybe hang your sunglasses. And then you also have an adjustable and removable sternum strap to help distribute the weight. As far as the back paneling, this has also been pretty comfortable. You have the same padding and air mesh that we saw on the strap, so you'll have some breathability. I do wish, however, that there were some deeper air channels to provide you with some extra ventilation, and that there was also maybe a little bit more of a frame sheet or structure to help distribute the weight a little bit more. Jumping into the organizational options, the bag keeps things pretty simple, but it's an effective layout that provides enough pockets to be able to easily find what you need during the day. So starting off on the front, you have a quick access pocket with a vertical zipper. I like this vertical orientation as it makes it easy to swing the bag around and grab something when you need it from this pocket. So very easy to get in and out. It offers a decent amount of space and volume. In this case, what I placed in here is a full-size moleskin notebook. I also placed my Kindle e-reader. And then the last thing that I have in here is my Tom Bin Ghostwall pouch that has some of the smaller tech items that I normally like to carry with me. At the top, you have another nice quick access pocket with a pretty well protected zipper. It includes a zipper garage here off to the side. And this area offers plenty of space for any items that you need to reach easily. Even for bulkier items such as sunglasses, I was able to throw mine in here with their case. And then I also have my GoPro fit in there very easily. I tossed in my Apple Magic Mouse. a charger with a power brick to charge my tablet and my phone, and then I was also able to toss in my AirPods. The last area that we're going to be taking a look at is the main compartment. This is a top-loading bag, but I like that the flap opens up enough for you to be able to grab whatever you need. I do prefer a clamshell style opening, as you can take advantage of the full volume of the compartment a little bit easier, but in this case I still think it works well. I especially like that the bag includes a lighter lining, so it's not super hard to see down into the bottom of the bag. And you know, very simple layout here, a 25-liter bucket of space. It's able to handle bulkier items pretty well. Diving into what I currently have here, first up at the top, I have the Gravel Travel Blanket, which I've been testing out and using a lot over the past month. And then here I have some of the bulkier items that I normally have in all of my bags, such as my Beats Studio wireless headphones with their hard shell case. Then I also have my Evergoods Civic Access pouch, which has all the tech items that I have while working remotely. Down at the bottom, I have my DJI Mavic Mini with its case, and then I also have my Levitate portable standing desk. Now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside, and I really like how much this comes up. This is what gives you so much flexibility, particularly with bulkier items, and it's going to allow me to use this for minimal travel. So I could definitely toss in a packing cube, a dop kit, an extra pair of shoes, and use this for a longer weekend trip. And then on the inside of this main area, you do have some simple organization. So on the front, you have a mesh zippered compartment. I like that the mesh allows you to see what's on the inside. You have plenty of space, even for a few larger accessories. In my case, I placed this little tin that has some Band-Aids and ointment. And then I also have a little manicure set. And on the inside of this compartment, you also have a lanyard with a plastic clip, which is going to be a great spot for your keys or a multi-tool. And then on the back of the compartment, you have slots for a tablet and a laptop. I like that this has a dedicated and padded tablet sleeve. That's not always common in a lot of daily bags these days, so it's really great to have a specific area that I feel is going to keep my device protected. It's pulled up off the bottom of the ground, and the tablet sleeve also has a softer lining on the front. It's going to be able to hold a 10-inch tablet pretty comfortably. I had my iPad mini in there. And then for the laptop sleeve, you have this little buckle system that's pretty common in many of Patagonia's bags, so it'll allow you to keep your device secure. If you happen to place the bag down, you can loosen that up. And then the sleeve offers a decent amount of padding. It's not quite as padded as I would like to see for a laptop sleeve, but it does offer some protection, and it's pulled up off the bottom of the ground, so if you place your bag down a little bit harder, your device is going to be protected. So it's going to be able to hold up to a 15 or 16-inch laptop. You can see my 13-inch MacBook Pro fits in there very comfortably, so pulling my device out. Now with the sleeve empty, you can get a better look at the inside. No soft lining on the front of this one, which would have been a nice addition similar to the tablet sleeve, but it does come up a decent amount, so if you happen to have a thicker device or you want to use a case with your laptop, it should be able to fit in there comfortably. And then you can also use this as a place to store a water bladder. You have a pass-through at the top where you could thread a nozzle through if you want to use this as more of a hiking bag. And if you're using it for a laptop, it still feels like your device is going to be well protected. So a really nice, simple layout in this main area and throughout the rest of the bag. An impressive amount of space. And if you're looking for a comfortable and durable bag that's going to work well for EDC or for taking into the outdoors, and this is going to be a fantastic option to check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a great experience testing out the 25-liter black hole pack over the past couple of weeks. You can currently purchase this on the company site or sites such as REI and Dick's Sporting Goods for about $130. And to me, this feels like a pretty reasonable price considering the features and build quality that it has to offer, and it also compares well to other similar bags in this price range. And so as I was testing this out, the first bag this made me think of is the North Face Kaban 2.0, which we looked at pretty recently. That was a really solid all-purpose bag. It came in at about 27 liters, so a similar size to this. That bag also has a pretty similar layout, particularly in the main area. It's a top-loading bag that kind of opens up. You can just stuff things into the main area. Where that bag differs a little bit is that it offers more organizational options. It has some extra pocketing. It also has things like a luggage pass-through, a separate laptop compartment. So it's just going to give you a little bit more in the feature department. It's also very well built. It has, North Face's comfortable harness system, so it feels great. It's going to be maybe a little bit heavier and a slightly higher price range, but it's a very solid bag. And if you're looking for something with this type of a layout and aesthetic that's just going to give you some extra flexibility as far as organization and areas to keep your tech protected, then that's going to be a great option to consider. The next bag this made me think of is the Mystery Ranch Robo Flip Pack, which has been one of my favorite day bags of the past couple of years. It's very solidly built, super comfortable. I actually think it's a little bit more comfortable than this bag. I also like the laptop protection on that bag a little bit more. It just feels like it's going to offer some extra padding, but it has a very simple layout. You just have a main compartment and a quick access pocket at the top, but it's able to hold a lot of stuff in those two areas. It also has daisy chaining along the front, so you can attach things with a carabiner. It's not going to have the external water bottle pockets that this has or some of the additional organizational options, but it's a very well built bag, and if you're looking for something super simple and comfortable that's also going to come in at a slightly lower price range, then that's going to be a great option to check out. Another bag that's made me think of is the Troubadour Pioneer backpack, which is a newer bag on the market, very well built. It has a similar layout to this, again, a top loading compartment that you can just toss a lot of stuff into, but that one is going to have a much more professional aesthetic. It's definitely going to work well with a nicer outfit to take into an office setting. It's also going to have some extra organizational options. You have, two nice external water bottle pockets like this one, some quick access pockets. It has a nice luggage pass-through, good protection for your laptop. And then on the inside, it has some extra organization. It also has a separate shoe compartment. So if you're looking for a bag that has this type of a layout and aesthetic, but that's going to be just a little bit more professional, and that's also going to work great as a gym and work bag, then that's going to be a fantastic option to keep in mind. And then the last option that I'll mention here is the Evergood CHZ26, which is a really solid all-purpose bag. At 26 liters, it's able to hold a ton of stuff, very similar in capacity to this, especially since it has a simpler layout. You can really just stuff it with pretty much anything that you need to carry. It also has good protection for your laptop, a suspended sleeve. It's very comfortable to wear. It has a solid build quality. The aesthetic is going to be a lot more minimal than this. This has kind of that shiny exterior, external attachment points, some additional pocketing. The CHZ is a lot cleaner aesthetic. It has, some nice pocketing. You have a quick access pocket, and then on the inside you have a zippered compartment and also a smaller mesh zipper compartment that was added. So you do have some organizational options, much like this one, but it's just going to have a little bit of a different vibe, very versatile look that's going to work well in an office setting or for taking into the outdoors. It's going to come in at a slightly higher price range, but if you're looking for a rock solid bag that's going to have a clean look, then that's going to be one of the best options that you can take a look at. With that being said, the 25-liter black hole pack holds up really well against those options, and if you're looking for a durable and versatile bag that can work for EDC, for hiking, or for minimal travel, then this is going to be a fantastic option to check out. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you all think of this version of the black hole pack and how it compares to some of the other great daily bags that we've featured on the channel in the past. And if there are any similar options that you think I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank you for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.